My channel, Mommy Lifestyle of 3. Mommy of 3 with 3 boys, and I'm excited to show you guys these items that I feel like you're going to love, and it's gonna save your life from a lot of struggles, because as a mom of 3 and a mom that was 18, had her first child, I went through a lot of things that were like very inconvenient. It was kind of like, man, why didn't I think about this when I was 18? Made my life a little easier. I had my first when I was 18. My second at 25 or 26. 26. Yeah, I was 26 when I had my second child. Yeah, it's a big gap. And then my third, I recently just had him. So I was 27 when I had the other one. So they were kind of back to back, and these are just items that I've came to realize that they're lifesavers. Yeah, that's a little bit of me. So I wrote it down for you guys. And I will be putting pictures on the screen so you guys could see specifically what I'm talking about. So let's just start. Number 1 is pack and play. So the reason why I say a pack and play is because a lot of people think you need cribs, but guys, cribs you cannot move around. You have to have them in the nursery, and that's it. So a mommy of 3 that has a toddler, they were gonna originally share a room. So for me, I just felt like the pack and play is more convenient, because that way it won't wake up my toddler. The baby won't wake up the toddler, you know what I mean? But if they have separate rooms and you want a crib, go ahead. But these are for the mommies that have toddler and an infant. You might want to get a pack and play. But honestly, to be quite honest, I had a pack and play for all 3 of my children, and it's just came in handy in so many ways. Like, you can buy a pack and play that has a changing station. It has a little another little mini bed, almost like a bassinet, but you can insert it or leave it on the pack and play, and that thing will last you for a long time till they're probably toddlers. I just feel like there's so much use to a pack and play that it's insane. I think it's so much useful than a crib, in my opinion, because once they get old enough, you can actually put them there to play. So like, let's say you gotta do dinner or something and you don't want to leave them alone because something could happen. Put the pack and play somewhere in the dining room or in the kitchen or in the living room, and they're just there in the pack and play. They won't go anywhere. So there's so many use of this item, endless of what you could do with that pack and play. So that's number 1. Number 2, movable bouncers. So the reason I said movable bouncers is because there's so many different bouncers. There's bouncers that are really heavy, really big, but they swing and they do all this cool stuff. But there's like those bouncers that are movable, where you can carry it, you can move it to the kitchen, you can move it to the living room, you can move it to your room. They're lightweight and they're easy, and you could really just bounce them with your leg. I know they might not really move, like swing like those fancy ones, but I promise you guys, the fancy ones, those big ones, don't get me wrong, they're really nice, but the moment you need to go somewhere, to the kitchen, to the living room, to your room, you can't move it. So that's why I said the movable bouncers, Okay, number 3, nail machine filer. Guys, I got gifted this with Lorenzo, which is my second child, and when I used that on him, because he was a baby that has always just been so much, it's so impossible to get him to clip his nails. So that machine filer thing came in clutch. And yeah, because not every child stays still. There's a lot of Every child is different, and some move more than others. So I just feel like that filing machine came in clutch so much. All right, so 4, diaper bag instead of a book bag. This is just my preference, but I think, in my opinion, add a regular diaper bag where you zip up and down, you open it, it opens wide, is so much better than a book bag. Just my opinion, my preference, but I feel like it kept me a lot more organized than a book bag. I feel like a book bag, I'm just like, can't find anything. Everything falls to the bottom, and I'm just like digging and digging on a, I don't know, it's just, I don't like it. I like where I could see everything. You just open wide and it's, you can see everything, you know? Okay, so 5, nanny cam. Oh, this came in clutch. Guys, the nanny cam has came in clutch so much that thanks to the nanny cam, I could sleep at night because I'm like, oh, what's my toddler doing? Is my toddler okay? Is my toddler sleeping on his bed? Is my toddler on the floor? Like, it's so weird, but because of the cam, I've seen my son, this is crazy, but I've seen my son on the floor. I don't know how he'll end up on the floor. Well, then again, his bed is very, very low. So if he rolls over, it's not gonna hurt him because of bed. His bed, it's a toddler bed. It's very, very low. It's like to the ground, is like this. So he ends up on the floor. I could see in the cam, and then I go to his room and pick him up. And if it wasn't for the cam, I wouldn't know he was he was on the floor in the middle of the night. So that is like lifesaver. All right, so number 6, instant water warmer. Okay, this also legit, if you guys have money to splurge, you know, extra money, and you're thinking like, what should I get, what's something that I haven't thought about that I might really need. Guys, I didn't think about this, but this was such a lifesaver. Instead of using water bottles, or instead of heating up the water in the middle of the night, oh, that was such a drag. Invest in instant water warmer. I found one, as you guys could see this picture here, I found one for $60 at Target. So yeah. Number 7, a Doona. Okay, I was against getting the Doona for a long time, but this is for the, you know, new mommies, that if this is their first child, and I will tell you that the Doona is worth investing, because you don't know if this is gonna be your only child. You know what I mean? This is your first, and then if you think about it, if you guys have another one, the Doona could be passed on to the other one. Unless your mind is set that you only want one child, then maybe not, because it's like $500. I know it's a little pricey, but guys, I regret not buying the Doona. I regret it so much. And the stroller and the car seat that we got was from our baby shower from his parents. Obviously, I wasn't going to put in my registry or my whatever, because like, I wasn't going to put it on there because like, goddamn, $500, like who's going to spend $500? Like I was being mindful, you know, on my baby shower list. So I don't know. I just wouldn't want to put his parents or my parents in that predicament. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. But we appreciated their car seat and their stroller, and we used it. And that's why we decided not to buy one, because we didn't want their gift to go to waste. And we're just like, no, let's just use it, you know? Okay, number 8, a Frida nose sucker. You're going to need this, guys. This right here was such a lifesaver when my kids had a lot of mucus, a lot. And I would even see mucus in their mouth, so I would buy another Frida nose sucker, and I would suck whatever they had in their mouth, because I could see it, you know? So there's so many things you could do with this nose sucker that you need to just have it. And just have it at home. Okay, number 9, baby bibs with pockets. So I love these because I had regular bibs and I bought regular bibs when I went to the store, but someone gifted me in my baby shower those bibs. Love them. My son will make a mess, but thankfully because of the pocket, it catches everything when he's like dropping stuff, and it saved me from a lot of hassle. So I love those. And last but not least, another item that we don't think about at the moment, but again, after having so many kids, 3 kids, I don't know if that's a lot for, I don't know, but whatever. After having the 3rd kid, I came to realize that a portable blender, this is the 10th, portable blender came in clutch, especially if you have a baby that's starting to eat. So right around 5 to 6 months, if you start giving your kids your baby solids, I would say get a portable blender. It came in clutch so much, and this was accidentally a item that turned into a baby item because, kid you guys not, I bought it from TJ Maxx and it was only like 25 bucks, and supposedly I was gonna be in my green juice girly era, and I haven't even used it for that. I used it for baby food. Like I blend apples, I blend strawberries, I make him like purees on that blender, and he loves it. He loves it better than his Gerberts and any other baby food. He loves it so much. So these are just things, honestly, that I've came to learn after 3 kids, that they come in handy. And a lot of these are not that pricey, except the Doona. That one's a little pricey, and it took me a lot of convincing for myself to even accept the fact that I needed the Doona. I did. And since we're not planning on having any more kids, these are just some things I can advise to first-time mommies, and hopefully I could, help you with certain things that maybe you didn't think about. Because to be quite honest, when you're thinking about things to buy, you're just like, I can't think about anything. I don't know, like, So this is why I made this video, to help you girls out, to help you mommies out. Hopefully you guys got 1 thing out of this, 2 things, 3 things. But yeah, thank you so much for clicking to my channel and choosing to watch me. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday, so let's have a self-care, just a break in general. We deserve it. So yeah, guys, have a great weekend. See you guys in my next video. Bye.